Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Zaya and I crochet. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this top. As you can see, I'm wearing it now. Excuse my gray tank top, I just couldn't find anything else, but this is it. It has this flare sleeve that I think is really cute, and the fur is optional. I just added the fur, but the shirt alone is very cute. And also, the shirt by itself, even without sleeves, is cute. I took a photo of it without the sleeves, and it's cute still. I wish I had taken one without the fur so you can see, because even if you don't add the fur, I think it's still really pretty, and not everyone likes a lot of stuff on it, so it can be airy and stuff. But yeah, I think it's pretty. It has a drop back, which depending on you can make it swoopier or like tighter, but this is how I like it. And yeah, this is my first time making a pattern, let alone making a tutorial on it, so excuse me if the video quality isn't good or if the pattern isn't easy to understand. But if you have any like criticisms, please let me know and I will try and change it in a future video. Yeah, enough talking, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, for materials, what you need is a lightweight yarn, a mohair yarn, stitch markers, and embroidery, I think it's called an embroidery needle, but needle for yarn, and your hook, which at first I put a 5mm hook, but I ended up changing it to a 5mm. And you also need measuring tape and scissors. So for the measurements, you need measurement 1 is your waist circumference, measurement 2 is your torso height, and measurement 3 is your arm length. So I'm going to show you how to do these measurements. For the first one is measurement waist circumference, which is around your waist. I'm using inches, but you can use whatever you want. But you're going to start from right here, the side of the waist, bring it around, and knead it at the starting point. Now for this, you're going to want to make sure it's a little bit loose and not too tight, so at least have like a finger worth of space right there. And then you can do it at either the top of your waist right here, the very top, or down here, however long you want your shirt to be. For the second measurement is your torso height, which is from the top of your waist to under your arm. So basically right here to up here where your armpit starts. Or you can do it from the side right here to up under here. And then your third measurement is your arm length, which is from your shoulder to the top of your wrist. So right here, the middle of like your shoulder, where your neck meets your shoulder, or start there to the bottom of your wrist, or the top of your wrist. So not at the very bottom where your hand starts, before that part right here, where that bone sticks out in. Chain the number of stitches that matches your measurement. So chain however much to get the length of your measurement. But for the first measurement 1, do half of that, because we're just going to do panel 1, which is like your front. No, your back, which is your back. So just chain half of that. After chaining, you're going to chain 1 extra and half double crochet across. After half double crocheting across, we're going to do a stitch called the V stitch, which is basically we're going to half double crochet in 1 stitch, chain 1, half double crochet in the same stitch, and then skip the next stitch and go into the second one, which you can see in the video. And you're going to do this for the entire row. After finishing it, chain 1 extra and turn your work. So to complete the V stitch for the next row, you're going to half double crochet in the chain 1 space and half crochet in the stitch that you skipped. Continue that for the entire row. At the end of the row, you're going to chain 1. Okay, for the next row, after you chain 1 and turn your work, you're going to go into the triple crochet stitch, which all you do is yarn over twice instead of just yarning over once, and yarn over twice, and enter your stitch. Then you're going to yarn over, pull through a loop. You should have four loops on your hook. Pull through 2, then yarn over, pull through 2 more, and then yarn over once more and pull through the last 2 stitches. And that is a triple crochet. You're going to triple crochet through the entire row, and once you finish, chain 1 and turn your work. So for your next row, we're going to start on our mesh stitch. The mesh stitch is made up of chains and double crochet. So the double crochet, you're going to yarn over once, just like the half double crochet. But instead of pulling through all 3 loops, you're going to pull through 2 and then yarn over and pull through the last 2. And that is a double crochet. So to do the double crochet mesh stitch, after you chain 1 and turn your work, you're going to enter your first chain, of course yarning over, and you're going to enter it, pull up a loop, pull through 2 stitches, then yarn over again and pull through the last 2 stitches. After you double crochet, chain 2 and skip 2. So you're going to chain 2 and skip 2 stitches and go into the 3rd stitch, double crochet. Then you're going to continue to repeat this pattern through the entire row. So once more, yarn over, double crochet, which is insert your hook into the stitch, pull up a loop, 3 loops should be on your hook, pull through 2 loops, yarn over again and pull through the last 2. Chain 2 and then skip 2 stitches and go into the 3rd one. And continue this throughout the entire row. This is just the first part of the mesh stitch. For the second part, chain 1, turn your work, and you're going to double crochet into the double crochet, and then for the chain space you're going to double crochet 2 times. So there should be like a little loop right here where you can see the chains, and you're going to double crochet twice into that. You're going to do this process throughout the entire row. Once you finish, chain 1 and turn your work. I forgot to mention that in this part right here, each like pattern, round of pattern is like 3 inches long, which is why I did the measurement. So if you have like, if you need 9 inches of length, then you can do 3 patterns, or if you need 6 inches, do 2, things like that. That's how I measured it right here. I forgot to put that part in, but yeah. For the next row, which is the last row of the pattern, you're going to double crochet throughout the entire row. Just chain 1, turn, and double crochet, which is, once again, yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, pull up a loop, 3 stitches on your hook, and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That is the last pattern. That is the last stitch of the pattern. Okay, so this is how your finished panel will look, like this. Now, usually when, not usually, but when you do it, you should see that you should be able to finish each pattern. Like, see I have 3 repeats of the pattern on mine, and I think it's best to end off on the end of a pattern instead of like in the middle of one. So like when you finish off, don't finish off on a missed stitch. Instead, finish off on a double crochet. Or, and if you just like have to finish off in the middle of a pattern, then try to do it on like the normal stitches. So not like a triple crochet, but instead a half double crochet or a double crochet. But yeah, this is the finished panel. And with the yarn, you can see the pearls in it. Moving on, we're going to do panel number 2, which is the front panel. As you can see, the sides of it, of this, oh, it's untied, but it's like a tie-up thing. It's a bit tight now, but you can loosen it however you want to. And to make the droop effect, the back panel is way bigger than the front panel. So the back panel is what we just finished, and the front panel is what we're about to do now. And to get this effect with the droop, you want to make the front panel 5 inches shorter than half of your measurement, which is the back panel. So it should be, your front panel should be 5 inches like longer, no, 5 inches shorter than the back panel. So at the beginning I said half of measurement 1. Instead, you're going to do half of measurement 1 but minus 5 inches. So to get the droop effect. There might be a better way to do it, but that's all that I know of. So for this, you're going to do the exact same thing you did with the back panel, but just 5 inches shorter. Okay, so the next step is measuring your neckline, which I have a video that I'm gonna play of how to do that and where exactly to do it. But I said scoop neck in it. I didn't really know what else to describe it as, but I'll show it to you now, like what I meant. This is it right here, and where my sleeve like line starts is like right there with that half double crochet. You can see it because I stopped like on the double crochet. So this right here is like where it starts, and you can see it right here. But this is basically the scoop neckline that I meant when I said that. And you can also like pull your sleeves up higher so it won't be like too droopy if you want it that way, like this. resting on ours is how. Okay, so for your second panel, don't finish it off. You're going to take it and measure it against yourself like this. Take 2 stitch markers. So the shirt is a scoop neck, so you can determine how wide you want your scoop neck to be or how narrow. So it starts from over here where your shoulder is to down here. I'm gonna put mine right here. So they aren't in even number, but for this you want each sleeve mark to be an even number of stitches, like not even but the same number on each side. So this is 22, this is 16. So when doing it, kind of like see which one you like better. So I'm gonna move this, I can try and move this over to this where it's 16 stitches and see does that look better, or move this over to where it's, I think I said 22 stitches, but whatever, move this over to the same amount of stitches as this one and see which one looks better. So I marked this one over at 16 and I think I like it better than the 22. So I'm gonna keep it how it is. But yeah. Now moving on, I'm going to show you how to do the sleeves. I don't know why it took so long. I like to form the neckline. So how to crochet across and leave 3 stitches unworked, which again, a half double crochet is yarn over, insert your hook into a stitch, pull up a loop, yarn, pull through all 3 loops. So you left, after leaving 3 stitches unworked, you're going to yarn over. This is called a half double crochet 3 decrease, which is yarn over once, insert your hook to the first stitch, pull up a loop, insert your hook into the second stitch, pull up a loop, insert your hook into the third stitch and pull up a loop. You should have 5 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 5 loops, all of them. And this is your half double crochet decrease. After that, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work, and we're going to do a whole row of just half double crochets across. Once you finish that row, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work again. You're going to half double crochet across, leaving 2 stitches unworked. And that's when you're going to half double crochet decrease. So to do that, you're going to yarn over, go into 1 stitch, pull up a loop, go to your next stitch, pull up a loop, and then pull through all 4 loops, and all 4 at the same time. And that is a half double crochet decrease, not a half double crochet 3 decrease, just a half double crochet decrease. So you only need to leave 2 stitches unworked so you can do that. This is how it would look. Like it did in the photos. Don't mind my pants. I took off the skirt because it was uncomfortable. But yeah. Well, uncomfortable to just sit in around the house. Yeah, this is how it looks. So to do the, I didn't record the process because when I was doing it, it was like late at night and I didn't want to set up my phone or anything. But to do the lace up ends, you literally just get your ribbon or chain and you're going to weave it through like this. Now with this, I skipped one row. So as you can see, I skipped this chain row and went into the next one. And I did that on both ends, starting from the very top from where you sewed it and going all the way down till I reach my fur yarn. That's what I did. I did that on both sides, and with the leftover ribbon, I have a little string hanging. I forgot to weave this part in. Not weave it in, but like cut it. I'll do it later. But this is the little bow I added with the leftover ribbon. Again, not mandatory. Won't really make a difference. On the other side, I need to loosen this up a bit with the other side. So yeah, that's how you do it. To add on the fur parts, it's literally just a single crochet. You attach the yarn as you did with any other thing, and I just single crocheted in each part around. For this though, I did do 3 rows, but with the top and the sleeves I only did 1 row, but with this I did 3. But yeah, that is how you make this shirt. I don't know what to call it. name suggestions in the comments or something. But that's how you make this, and I'll leave the yarn in the description, as well as okay. So I'm going to leave my Instagram in the description as well, which you will see photos of this, like the photos you saw in the beginning and in the intro. Because if you're just like a little stuck on whether or not you should use your time to make this, you can see it better on my Instagram. You'll also be able to see other projects that I do and get updates about other videos that I'm planning to do in the future. So yeah, if you notice any errors, or if you think that I could have done something different or better, please let me know. And if you have any tips towards me or anyone that's going to watch it, and tell them that they can do it this way instead of that way, that's perfectly fine. Leave it in the comments, because again, I've only been crocheting for about a year, so I'm not perfect at it, but I'm okay. But I'm not perfect, so I have probably made mistakes in this pattern. I could have done some things easier or better, but yeah. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, like it. If you want to see more videos from me, subscribe. If you don't, I understand, but think about it. Also, just comment anything you want to. Tell me how your day was or something. Tell me what all you've made this year, how many projects you made this year, what you're planning to make, anything. Give me ideas to crochet, like patterns to make. For my next video, I am planning on making like ruffled socks, because for some reason all of the ruffled socks that I've seen are not like traditional ruffled socks, you know what I mean? Like, as a little girl, when you have like the ruffled socks, they're all like folded, and then there's the ruffle. Like, there's a long sock, you fold it over, and then there's the ruffle. But everything that I've seen is just straight ruffle, no fold. I don't know how to describe it, but I'll put up a picture so you can know what I mean. And I want to make a sock, a pattern or whatever, that's like the traditional ruffle sock. And yeah, so that will probably be my next video. If not that, then a hoodie, a fluffy hoodie or something, like one of those, you know, those like not footies, snuggies, I mean, like something similar to a snuggie, but not exactly. That would probably be one of those two will be my next video. But yeah, anyway, that's been it in the video. Bye. By the way, I forgot to mention, please hand wash it. It has it on like the yarn like warning or label or whatever, but do not put it in the wash machine or dryer. Like, if you want your project to last, just hand wash it. I know it's an annoying process, but hand wash it. And I also recommend not using, like, you know, those like detergents that have like lots of, what do you call it, like dye in it, and it's like kind of stains like white clothing. Maybe use like lighter color detergents, and or just, do they have like dye-free detergents, something like that. Don't use any that will like stain it, because that has happened to me many times, where you put something white in the wash machine and the laundry detergent stains it. So use like lighter color ones or dye-free ones. And yeah, hand wash it if you want it to last longer or as long as possible.